Hi, my name is Simon Knights. I'm going to walk through troubleshooting the integration between the web GUI and the operations analysis or log analysis server product. I'm going to talk about sources of information for troubleshooting problems, some common problems, and then walk through troubleshooting and configuration of a common problem. So sources of information. The web GUI servlet, which communicates with LA, writes errors to the standard debug, the standard log and trace files. So if results fail to display on the event search tab, a severe level message with more information is written to the ncw.0.log file. Extended information for debugging is written to the ncw.0.trace file. Fine level tracing provides additional debugging. Finest level tracing has the highest level of debugging, which includes data flows. Set these debug levels if directed by your support organization. The log of most interest on the OALA server is the Unity application log. This shows the queries received from the web GUI component, how they were processed, that kind of thing. Use this log if directed to by your support organization, or if you suspect error is on the OALA server side. So on to some specific troubleshooting problems. Problem: you click on a search, you get a pop-up stating request to operations analytics log analysis failed with a network error. See web GUI log for more information. To diagnose this, find the reported error in the pop-up in ncw.log and look for errors logged prior to that log entry. For example, if you see an error saying request failed with connection refused, this is an I/O problem connecting to the remote server. Verify the server's running, the address and port are correctly specified in SCAL URL, and there is no firewall blocking requests. This technique of looking for the pop-up message in the log and then looking for further information just before that can be applied to other types of I/O error. So another problem. You click on the search, a pop-up saying request to OALA failed with a secure sockets layer. Again, find that error in the NCW log and look for errors just before that. For example, if you see an error saying JSSC no trusted certificate found, check that the OALA certificate has been correctly imported into JASSM. This technique again can be applied to other types of error. So our final troubleshooting common problem. The chart view shows no results returned. Click on the Go button on the Event Viewer tab to launch the full OALA UI. If no events are displayed, try removing the not pub type U clause from the query displayed in the search text box. If events are now displayed, the reason you're not seeing events is that all the events in the time period of the search were modifications or deduplications of an existing event and weren't new events. However, if you're still not seeing events and you expect them to be, review the generic receiver log and the message bus gateway log for errors. The generic receiver log is in the Unity install directory /logs directory, and the message bus gateway log is in the OMNIhome /logs directory on the gateway machine. Comments: the reasons that the charting and event search are designed to look for insert events and not modifications and deduplications is that it makes the number of events seen reflect the number of events an operator would see in the event viewer, and not an artificially inflated number of events due to modifications. So now we'll do a walkthrough of some error situations. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to shut down the OALA server. This is over a telnet window. Okay, so I've stopped the server. I'm now in the event list. Let's try and look at an event. Okay, we get a request to log analysis failed with a network error. if we look in the web GUI log, we can see we get an error saying failed network error, and we get an error saying exception connection refused. So I'm going to resolve that error by restarting the server. Okay, so we've started the server. Let's have another go at trying to connect and view an event. Okay, now we get a different error saying request failed with a secure sockets layer error. Let's have a look at the web GUI log. Okay, if we look at the bottom, we can see secure sockets layer error, and if we look just above that, we can see we got a certificate path builder exception. Let's take a look at the certificates that are defined on the JASSM server and see if they're correct. So the no default trust store is the trust store that is used by the web GUI communication with LA. Okay, so we don't have a certificate for LA. Let's import one into here. That looks correct, so import the certificate. Okay, we need to save the master configuration, and we got a warning saying we might have to restart the server, so let's just do that. I've restarted the JASSM server. Let's take a look. Okay, let's have a look at another event list and try and view an event. We now get results returned.